Hey, Renegade Nation. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Tonight is another two-stream night. We're going to be live on the Dream Farm here in the beginning. I think I've got just 2 fields of anhydrous, and then it's done. Then I think there'll be 3 I got to cultivate. It's done. And then I am ready to move forward and start planting. And then stream 2, we are going to drive semi tonight over on Twitch. So we're going to hit both of them again here tonight. So get ready. John, Frank, how are you doing? Smethwick, it was good getting a chance to chat with you again. That was awesome. But welcome in. John Franks, welcome in. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time here. We're going to bounce to the farm and we're going to get to work, guys. Oh, that reminds me. Doritos. They have that late night taco, loaded taco flavored Dorito. You guys got to be careful of them. They're very addicting. Very addicting. So I had to get a deposit in, and then I ran out to Dollar General because I'm out of NyQuil and I'm out of the other big medicine. Mucinex. So I got out there and they had Doritos 2 for $7. So I got a bag of spicy sweet chili because I've never had them. And then I saw this taco and I got them. I also looked at Golden Shiraka. That was the one I was thinking about. But I got home and I took the bag of taco and I went and sat in the recliner and I opened it up, was watching TV and, messing with the dogs. I damn near cleaned that entire bag out. I almost ate the entire bag. Oh my God, them are amazing. I'm burping that up. Oh, KT, them are something else. Them are something else. Big T Bell, how are you doing? Oh yeah, you can eat just one bag. Oh my God. And Fingo told me that them other ones, the spicy sweet chili, he said them are his favorite. He said, you're going to love them too. Oh my God. Yeah, I got to be careful. Laura, how are you doing? Well, I had my ramen noodles this morning, and then I turned around and well, I got no puppies. Then I turned around and got into them. Oh, it was bad. I didn't eat the whole bag, but I ate more than 3/4 of it. I put a ass whipping on that. Hey, yo, Mac Power, how are you doing? Back away or turn the mic down. I never turn the mic up. If I'm getting that echo, you're familiar with that. Is that gone? Is that better? Hey, Vix. I did turn it down, Mac Power. I mean, just barely, but man, this thing's... See, I don't understand. There was an update to come through that changed stuff because I used to have my mic 75-80% volume, and now I've got it. I'm probably down at 20% after that update. So I don't know. And I think my voice is actually worse now than what it was. I'm going to turn that up. I don't know that I went the right direction today. I have not been taking my Dayquil like I'm supposed to. So I'm hoping that I did do it today. I'm hoping I get going back the right direction and get rid of this. Hey Meg, how are you doing, buddy? Use your breakfast and I put a button on our printer scanner. That's stupid. Last I want to try to print out for my disability. I did my ramen, I got the pups out and did all that, and I did my ramen, and then I hung out with them till I went uptown. I just played with the dogs. Neighbor, she thought she was getting better and ended up. I hope I'm not like your neighbor too. Something happens like that. I'm going to be honest. I got no one up here. No one. My sister's not coming over to take care of stuff. I'd have to get a hold of the granddaughter and say, listen, you ain't got a choice. You got to come home every day. You got to come home. I don't know what else I'd do. My dad's in Florida. My father-in-law's in Florida. My wife's in Florida. Everybody's in Florida. But snow last night, guys. When I popped out of here, I shoveled twice last night. I shoveled about 4 inches off the deck, and we're gonna have to do something fancy right here. I shoveled probably 4 inches off the back porch. And then when I woke up in the morning, it was not snowing then. When I woke up in the morning, there was just a dusting on the back porch at that point in time. So, we got right at 4 inches last night here. But what was so daggone sketchy is we got ice underneath it. It's bad. Overall good. Still job hunting. Had an interview this week, so hopefully some other changes. That would be amazing. Meg, I've been fighting the flu, something fierce. My voice is a little raspy starting in the last 2 or 3 days. It hasn't been. It did get a little raspy later in the stream, but it was not raspy when I started, and today it is. Think here. I got I don't understand it. A recruiter supposedly called my wife. Her phone number and mine are nothing compared to the same. And yet somehow they reached out to her trying to get a hold of me about an agronomist job. So I did. I called them back. And if I want to move to North Dakota, they're ready to talk. Yeah, I'm not moving to North Dakota. Not happening. Not happening. I hope it does too, Meg. Had rain all day yesterday and today. And it's a bottle of spots in my parking lot. Hey, Philip. Yeah, there's something not right about it. I looked the company up on Google, and they've got a whole web page and everything's there. It is interesting. She said, well, I'm sure we've got agronomy jobs right there local to you too. And okay, well, the places around here I've already applied at. I'm 99% sure. I had one company that absolutely wanted to talk to me right off the bat. Oh shit, damn tree. Cousin Mike is a grower you guys have heard about. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and fight with this thing for an hour. Cousin Mike is a grower you guys have heard about. He dealt with them on a few things. He dealt with me on the majority of things. And he told them about me, and they flat out said they had a position for me. They'd hire me. Well, they buy their chemicals and that stuff from the company I used to work for. And all of a sudden I turn everything in there and yeah, they're not interested. There is no doubt in my mind that the company I worked for told them, because the guy that let me go, he is now the bulk chemical representative for the entire division. There's no doubt in my mind he told them that if they hire me, they will not do business with them anymore. No doubt in my mind. He blackballed me bigger than shit. I am still, if I could legally prove that, I'd sue him. You don't know how to be an agronomist, John. I've been scammed once recently about a job. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Brady, how are you doing? You think it's cold in Ohio? North Dakota is way worse. I'm not. Cold isn't what gets me at all. KT, come on. I've been through the UP of Michigan. I've dealt with the 30 below temperature, not wind chill, temperature. And I've got clothes. I got clothes. The thing is, I got a farm in Ohio. Are they going to move that farm up there? They're not going to do that. But yeah. how cold is it here tonight? So I just took the pups out. It's not horrible. I'm going to say here it's probably high 20s, just guessing. It wasn't horrible outside, but the snow. And last night we were sitting in here after stream. We kind of sat and chat and was talking, and Ziva, they had just been outside about an hour and a half earlier. Ziva kept going and going. She would not leave me alone. And I thought, well, maybe she does need to go outside number 2. So I said, I'm going to step away to check. When I got up, she wasn't sitting right out here where she normally goes when we're getting ready to go out. She was clear out at the fence. That little girl wasn't playing around. She had to go outside. She went out. She ran through the snow like a fool. She went number 2. She ran through the snow like a fool again. She loves the snow. Oh, my God. You can see the husky side of her when you get her outside in the snow. Frank, how has your day been? We're going to 15 windshield. Oh, no, it's going to get there tonight. We've got a polar vortex coming in, and the temperatures here for the next week and a half supposed to get really nasty. Really nasty. Philip, I feel for you more than you'll ever know. I've been in that situation, and I'm going to be honest. I will talk with you if you need it, but if there's any chance we can keep that out of stream, I would appreciate it, because you don't understand. You will 100% break me. I will not be able to do anything, because that will take me right back to Jersey in that day, and you'll destroy me for the whole night, bud. Whiskey Creek, how have you been? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. I'm going to set my GPS on this line right here. Fighting the flu, bud. But Philip, I'm not saying don't say a word. If you need to send me DMs, I'll do everything I can to try to help you, but it's one of the hardest things I ever did in my life, bud. I can understand you being a wreck. 100% wreck. I understand that. I really do. Not a lot of rain, just warm. Hey, Mama A. Yeah, after I went out, I think I went out and had a bite to eat, spent a little time with the pups, and then I jumped back in chat last night after the community stream ended, and I think we got out of there. Schwoke ended up coming in. We got out of there about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I went in, and by the time I did get to sleep, it was 5:30 in the morning. So I set my alarm for 11 rather than 10. Gibbs, you are not going to sit and lick my legs, okay, bud? Not going to happen. Your nose is cold and wet, mister. But, so I did get some sleep. You want me to be honest, Whiskey Creek? I felt better the last 2 or 3 days than I do today. And I question, I quit taking Dayquil during the day, and I question if I wasn't quite over it, and that's what I still needed that. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to have enough anhydrous to finish this field. I have never went through an entire tank. Never. This will be a first. Uh-oh. I hear puppies again. I hear puppies. Oh, hey, hey! Action Jack, what the heck are you doing there, buddy? Have not checked my temperature at all, Vix. Do not know. Do I? You want me to be honest? I feel warm, but using my hand. Yes, they're brother and sister. Oh, yes. So honest to God, Philip, right before we went live, I took them out to the bathroom. And when they come back inside, they get wild and growling and jumping and fighting with each other, having fun. Right after they get done eating, they'll do the same thing. Don't you, lady? But yep, that's all the time. Yeah, well, I am putting anhydrous on a little heavier than normal. I mean, you can see it from the map. I'm doing that intentionally. I'm going to get this back part done, and we're probably going to get to the front, and we'll have to drop that tank. And I got Dad's truck down here, so we'll use it to run and get another tank. But I'm going to get this end knocked out real quick. Hey, Noodle Legs, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Dad's in Florida, Fingo. Dad's in Florida in this gameplay right now. So this is all me. We tried, Fingo was in there with me last night. I tried to get some of this done ahead of here. And we turned Dad loose with the cultivator. Yeah, I think Dad had 4 or 5 too many keystones. It wasn't good. And that's I think it was Mac Power that said his neighbor had it and thought they were over it, and then turned around and ended up back in the ended up in the hospital. I hope that ain't the case, Vix. She says, hey, she's listening to you. Oh, I appreciate that. Is it Kara? Did I pronounce that right? I have something on my screen. Is it K? Kayla. Gotcha. I got it that time. Hello, Kayla. We're down to 5%. We were at 7. I think I can sneak one round in, and then we're going to be empty. We're going to be empty. We definitely are not going to have enough to finish this field. I hope not too. Something bacterial now coming in. And that's what always scared me. I fought hard, Vix, to keep stuff from coming down, down into my chest. But when you're asleep, you end up getting some, goes back your nasal passages, gets in your chest. And that's where all of a sudden you end up with bronchitis or something along those lines. David, that sounds really good. The heck was that? Hey there, Batman. Middle of winter. Nothing to do, Whiskey Creek. Nothing to do at all. I don't have a nice heated shop or anything like that, so I'll be honest, I'm not going to go over and lay in the snow to change. Like my one pass tool, I'd like to put new shovels on it before spring. I've got all the shovels. Just got to put them on. My grain drill, I got one opener that I need to get another washer for it and get it on there so it stays on. And the planter, I've got 3 rows on the front side, but if I'm going to use the drill to plant beans this year and use the planter to plant corn, I'll be honest, I'm going to raise them front rows. I'm not even going to worry about it. Honestly. Are you not able to change it yourself, KT, or? I'm not going to be able to get another round in. We're going to borrow Dad's truck. We'll run this tank down because I got to finish this field. I got one more field, and then all of our anhydrous is on, guys. Have you tried them yet, Vix? I haven't ate supper, David. I got a mid-afternoon snack. I don't need supper till in between streams. I'll do something then. You got to be joking. Son of a gun. I got the wrong hitch on Dad's truck. We won't be taking Dad's truck. Hey, Whirlwind, how are you doing, buddy? Good night, Hobbit. Welcome in. Got a nice truck, but I put the wrong hitch on it. I'll have to change that. Yes, I can have smoke one, so but there will be I've got this. I'm not going to get them out right now because if I do, well, I ain't got pups again anyway. I do. They'll be right here beside me, wanting theirs. Kind of didn't want to run this down here with the tractor. I kind of wanted to run it with the truck. Wrong map, Philip. I understand, Whirlwind. They are spoiled. They are so spoiled. You ought to see it. So when I go in there and I'm ready to claim my bed, I'll tell them, okay, guys, you need to go lay down, get in bed. Ziva will go in and she'll go almost to the back of her kennel and turn and lay sideways, lays down where she's kind of looking out at me. She's comfortable. He'll go down and he knows because it's been this way the last few days. He'll get down there and he'll get in his kennel, get turned around, and he'll be right there at the door and he's got his front foot out and he's looking at me. And he's like, lay down, I dare you. Lay down, I dare you. The minute I lay down and try to take that blanket and get it on me quickly, poof, he's out of that kennel and in bed with me. Oh, it's so cool. So, so cool. Didn't know anything about a Nashville, Michigan map, Vix. I didn't see it on the Mod Hub. I didn't see it on itch, and I was on both before I went live. This is Ray County. We are going to do ATS later, Whirlwind. Y'all got to be nice to me. I was on itch. I didn't see it come up. I did get one thing off itch today, but it's the only thing I got off itch. Okay, here we go. I was trying not to fill it to the brim. I don't need it filled all year. I would be more interested to know who made the map, Vix, to know whether I want to look at it or not. Honestly. I was going to bring the Alice Chalmers farm back last night, and we're going to have to take a look. The map's outdated, so I need to know if I can update the map without going to RCS and see if it'll let me in and everything's still the same. Because, guys, I'm going to be honest. I know I've got boatloads of hours in that map, but I'm not interested in rebuilding that entire map to go back there again. I would almost rather start fresh doing something that route. Vix, do you know who made that map? Too bad NH3 was on a PC last time I checked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Whiskey Creek, this RCS system, it's flat out amazing. It is flat out amazing. It'll make you want to buy a PC. Yep. Oh, I'd be willing to look at it, Vix, but the map that I am so excited for that's coming out is Mercer County. And it may be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months away. It could be a ways away, but the thing is, see, Mercer County is right here where I'm at. And we've had Mercer County before, but it's always been a regular size map. This Mercer County is going to be a 4X. And I am really excited about that one. That could be my Midwest horizon for Farm Sim 25. If it does lead up to all the hype, it very well could be. I need to get RCS downloaded and start playing with it. Well, it's built into the maps, Philip. Mercer County. Mercer County was out in I believe it was out in 19 as well as 22, but it's always been a single size map. And I did a playthrough on it a long time ago, and I'm telling you, it's a fun map. I don't know every map and everything, Whiskey Creek. I can't, I'm not able to help you with that one, bud. I'm sorry. So guys, if you looked at the title, it said there's a new toy on this farm. We got a new toy on this farm. Love a good 4X American map. I do too. I do too, Mig. Hey, Cowboy Mikes. Same guy that made it in 19 and in 22. I'm not trying to be a smart ass, Vix. I think it's MRG, but I don't know. I really don't know. It is a map maker that everybody knows. Do I have? I heard him up there a minute ago. They're back on the run again. Goldcrest Valley's out. That's Washington. What do you mean there ain't one? Goldcrest Valley's Washington. It's out. Now we got one field. It's field 6. One field to go. Field 6. It is down there. Not a big field. And then anhydrous is done. And when that field's done, we're going to take this tractor back to the house. And I'll be able to show you the new toy we bought on the farm. I did sell, since Batman was running on me, I did sell the 8400 that we had used on the farm. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to have it down here just to do this other stuff. And I did. I got good money out of it. It was worth selling it. But I did sell the 7810, our planter tractor. I upgraded it. I got a new one. So I'm pretty pumped up and excited to get it out and get it hooked to a corn planter and start planting corn this year. What are you doing? What are you doing? That better be a Gatorade bottle you're messing with. Hold on a second, guys. What are you doing to that bottle? Huh? Are you eating the bottle? You know you're not supposed to do that. Okay. Played with them in the beginning. Jump up there. Girl. Good girl. I just don't want you to eat these, okay? Okay. Okay. She was acting like she was having trouble swallowing something. I think she's okay. I just told you, John. John don't like listening, apparently. I did not mean to hit that button. You guys know I normally do not fold up till I'm totally out of the field. Mercer County was advertised as mounting Mercer County into a 4X map with earlage, CCM, and special version of Maize Plus. When was Mercer County a 4X? Pretender, did he end up getting it to a 4X in 22? Because I've never seen it in a 4X before. My granddaughter's apparently about here. So you're going to hear these guys lose their mind here in a minute. Who is this guy? Coburn, how are you doing, buddy? I wonder if Mama's got her coming here to see if I'm actually taking care of the place. She's going to be blown away. Whole kitchen table's clean. There was some stuff out there that needed to go to the garage. I got that done. There ain't a sink in the or a dish in the sink. Everything's cleaned, put away. Yeah. I never knew anything about it ever being converted to a 4X map. I've never seen. She's home now. I've never seen a copy of Mercer in a 4X. It definitely may have been done. I just never seen it. Coburn, I feel like I'm sliding backwards. I'm not feeling as good as I have been. It was see, I never played it on 19. I played it on 22. That's who I've been talking to, Vix. They are definitely letting me know she's here, aren't they? Guys, listen to this. When I turn this on, you'll hear the anhydrous pressure up. Here we go. Oh, I guess it did it when I turned it on. I can't put it down yet. Oh, Lord. There we go. Yeah, I never played it on 19. In 19, I was on Seneca County, and I never moved from Seneca County. So I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm feeling it again in my throat. You can hear the raspiness in my voice. That raspiness came back last night later in stream. But the 2 nights before that, I had no raspiness at all. I was good. Yesterday, I was told that when I started stream, my voice was pretty good, but it started to get raspy as the stream went on. Oh, come on. Come on. And today it was raspy when I started. Well, like I said, Brady, I take Mucinex. You can only take 2 a day. So I take 1 in the morning, 1 at night. And I was taking NyQuil at night, and then I would take Dayquil 3 times during the day. So I was on the whole deal. And I pretty much quit taking the Dayquil because I was really starting to feel better. I don't feel near as bad as I did at one point by any means. I was pretty tired today. I did have that going on, but nothing horrible. So I don't know. Let's see what we feel like tomorrow. And if I do need to get checked, I will. I kind of wanted this crap going because on Saturday I wanted to go up and visit Schwoke, but I'm not going to go up there and hang out at his place if I'm doing this. Same exact symptoms I had the beginning, Vix, and the meds I'm on, it cleared every bit of it up, bud. Honest to God, it cleared it all up. I think just like an antibiotic, you got to stay on it till all the antibiotics are done and it's done its thing. I almost think I should have stayed on the Dayquil longer and let it continue to do its thing, because I got to where, I was sleeping right. I was feeling better, but I cut my meds in half. I did. I 100% cleaned it up. Oh, I am. I'm back on it again now, Brady. I actually took it right before I went live, Brady. Hey, Cody. How are you doing? Internet falling apart again, guys. 740. Okay, it looks like we're back and we're green again. It looks like we're back and we're green again. We may go all night and never have another issue. That's generally been what's going on. But generally, this time frame here has been over on the Twitch side. I want to give it 1 second because up top it still says it's not getting enough video. OBS says it's putting out plenty of video. So I want to give it 1 second and let that clear itself up, and then we'll be cooking with gas again. That'll be the plan. Jaded, how are you doing? Faber, welcome in. God, I hate it when it does this. I don't know if she's here for the night or what's going on. It's still saying it's not receiving enough, and by God, I know damn well it is. Let's try to refresh it up top, see if that goes away. It didn't. I'm going to try to start moving again because we are rocking right along. We're not dropping any frames right now. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're moving good. I don't think it has anything to do with Spectrum at all, KT, because I didn't lose a thing over here on the laptop, which is Wi-Fi through Spectrum. This is a problem that's going on, and being it was only on YouTube in the beginning, I thought it was not YouTube, but on Twitch in the beginning, I thought it was a connection at Twitch's end, but I don't think it is. It's one of two things. It's either the upload side of Spectrum where I may have an issue, or I got an issue with OBS, and I don't know which one. Oh, you did have an issue there for a bit. I've got the stream up right there. It totally crashed on me. It totally crashed on me. If you had no issue, you were so far behind that it made its way through it. But yeah, it totally crashed on me up here. That's how I knew I was having issues. Man. I hope I'm not dealing with this all night. Everything should be good now. Well, I almost need, if we're going to call someone out to look at it, which I hate to do, because when they come out, they think they need to test every connection and go up and climb the pole. Well, I'll be honest, in the weather outside right now, I'd rather not have a technician climbing a damn pole. That's not fair to them by any means. But I'd like to have the guy that come out last time, because he went in and he did some stuff. He showed us things that we've never seen before, but he did an upload test, not a test. He viewed the upload from the night before and he found a problem. So then he turned around and he checked my neighbors. Same thing, same time frame. He turned around and he checked 2 houses down here. Same thing, same time frame. Well, by having that allowed him to advance it straight to maintenance. We didn't have to have 3 different people come out and look at it and all 3 say, well, we don't know for sure what's going on. Maybe maintenance should look. Nope. He got it advanced right to maintenance. 1 guy. And the problem was solved. I liked him. I'll be honest, in all the reps I've ever had come out, I've never had one that I thought was bad. No, I'm not turning around. I own that farmyard too, Jaded. You stop it. You stop it. But anyhow, I think Spectrum's got a thing set up where they have records on this house, so they know when that guy's coming out, he can look and see exactly who's been here, what I've been told. And I think there's a level where I think each time someone new comes out, they'll show you a little something new to make it look like they're going that much more above and beyond to try to find the problem. I really question if that's not it. The thing is, the guy that come out this time, he did a test that he found an issue. And they got it fixed. These dogs are going to stop this. Excuse me. Well, they'd come out and they always found something that it could be every time. I will not climb up home. I didn't ask you to climb up home, John. That's my sour rainbow candy. Gotcha, Philip. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. I'm going to put this other one real quick while I'm going that way. I'm going to put it back in the fridge. I thought that was a lot emptier than it is. Gotcha, Whirlwind. We may not get into cultivating M3 fields till tomorrow. I'll be honest, I don't want to, we'll have to do this and then the one we just did, and then field 16 at Dad's. M3 there will need to be cultivated before we plant. But I don't know that I want to do all them in the dark. Tractor and cultivator's already at Dad's house. So I'll have to get that from there. Hey, we haven't seen Mary tonight. We'll do our Mary call. We ain't done that in a while. Derry Kid, how are you doing? I don't have nothing, baby doll. Will you quit barking at Brooklyn, please? Will you quit barking at her? Yeah. What do you want? What do you want, mister? What? She's off with her other friends. Yes, I'm not plowing. I'm putting anhydrous on Fingo. Oh, excuse me. Once I get this done, you'll get to see me actually plant. She's off with her other friends. My question is she playing Derek Kid, I'm going to be real honest. I ain't been around, so if I was... Come on. If I was lurking, it was part of a raid. I'm not trying to offend you. Who raided you, Derry Kid? I was doing stuff outside of here today. Yes, we're playing ATS later, Jaded. I had, Derek Kid, I had EOS Stream Team members up. And then I had to go do some stuff, and I've been kind of away doing that. I come back at one point and got some other EOS Stream Team members up. I did come back, and I was in one stream that the person didn't raid anybody at all. They just ended the stream. I think that's kind of disrespectful, honestly. Yeah, you got people there, take them somewhere. Try to help a fellow streamer out, introduce them. You get your nose out of my box of smoked cheddar. They're mine. Mine. He looking at me, licking his lips like, Dad, box is right here. Get out of my box. This is Ray County. Yep, that's good. We can change the subject, Derry Kid. They got to stop this. Time to continue my farm build. You been lollygigging? Hey there, Marbear. How are you doing? Mr. Max Soul Lover, welcome in. Hey, Wookie. We need to talk to Cheez-Its about a sponsorship. I'm still fighting it myself, Marbear. I had the full-blown flu. And I did. I thought I was getting a lot better. And yesterday, near the end of stream, I started getting real raspy again. And then today I started stream raspy. I don't think it's back. Sour please. What do you mean sour please? It's cool here, Jaded. It got above 32 here today because like a lot of the snow on the roof started melting. We didn't have no snow 2 days ago. It's beautiful. We had 4 inches fall the other night. I had the whole back porch shoveled and salted and everything. I got to put these away. Yeah. You're out there barking and you missed the cheeses, didn't you, lady? I'll be dead honest with these lights on and with it, the darkness in the game, as it is getting darker, it's hard to see where we start and where we stop. No, we got a lot warmer than that here today. A lot warmer. Lane, Aaron, how are you guys doing? I don't know what our temperature is right now. I am going to hit the button and let's see what it says. Oh, hell, we're 19. We're 19 here with a wind chill of 13. I'll be dead honest. I thought it was warmer than that. We're about done with anhydrous. Guys, I got to do this for a minute. With it as dark as it is here in this map, I cannot see what I'm doing. They called for 8 additional inches here, Jaded. Journey, it's snowing where you are. Yeah, we were pretty cleared up. Green grass, everything. I mean, it was still on the cold side, but we were cleared up the other day, and then it popped us. Aaron, did you get some sleep this time? There we go. Guys, anhydrous is done. We'll get up here, we'll get folded up and head to town. Too good. Oh, shit. Stop, phone. I'll get my phone shut off. 2 good hours. That's better than none. Put some light on the we're talking about a foot. Put some light on the situation. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to fold it up. Just can't stay asleep. Got a lot of stuff. Mine running 500 mile an hour, Aaron. Hold on, let me get my lights back on. Lane, I got to get all this anhydrous stuff down to the plant, and we're going to run the tractor home. I haven't even showed the new toy yet we got. So I'm going to be dead honest with me, Aaron. I know you and I did a lot of talking about the melatonin. I remember, you know, what you said. Since I got sick and I've been doing the melatonin and NyQuil, let me tell you, that'll knock you on your ass. That'll get you some sleep. Excuse me. You're liable to end up sleeping until 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, but by God, you will get some sleep. Josh, how are you doing, bud? I was going to ask you how the rest of your stream went, but I was there till the end when you rated out. Yeah, hell, we're significantly colder than you are, KT. Nope, you don't have to rewatch. Yeah, but now here's the thing, Brady. A lot of people will, when their body kind of starts getting used to melatonin, they're liable to have to move from you know, you may be taking 5 milligram and 5 milligrams starts not working like it used to. So then you find yourself taking 10 and you find yourself taking 20. I mean, that definitely can be an issue. Them, I'm going to be, them NyQuil tablets, Aaron, they didn't do nothing for me. They didn't do anything for me. Now, not NyQuil, they call it ZQuil. NyQuil, yeah, that works. Getting tired, so I ended up been a long day. Fair enough. Fair enough. Still ain't got my Jimmy Johns, Josh. Take it just to give me a sleepy edge. My problem is my mind, when I lay down in bed, my mind is running 900 mile an hour. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. I come up with all this stuff I need to do. I can't stop thinking, you know. Average, how are you doing? You found us. We're hiding. Oh, that reminds me, guys, ain't done that tonight. Guys, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up. Just helps the stream, helps the video out. If you're not a subscriber, doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. We are pushing hard to try to get ourselves up to 1,500. We just hit the 1,250 goal, and I can't say thank you all enough for that. But now we're pushing to 1,500. Left because I couldn't chat. Well, couldn't chat where, Average? Next year, maybe. Good deal, Brady. Stick that until you need more. I don't understand why it happens. Extended release melatonin makes me sleepy enough. In yesterday's stream, why wouldn't it let you chat, Average? I didn't block anybody yesterday at all. Lamb last night, 2 packs a day in that series. Guys, I apologize for the pups. My granddaughter is here. I'm assuming she's here and washing clothes and that, and they're all excited. Really, Aaron? Now, if I sit there and focus on watching something on TV or something, Aaron, I could take NyQuil and the melatonin, and I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I have to, you know what I'm saying? I have no clue what happened, Average. Let's repair this bad boy, $1,400. Get it repaired. And here you go, guys. We replaced the 7810 with this bad boy. We got us a 7930. So we now have an 8520 That right there is the 10 series. We got an 8410. We got an 8520, which has got the cultivator on it right now. And then here's this 7930 we got. It is a nice tractor. Yes, sold the 7810. Sold the 8400. I mean, this is a nice tractor. It's got the buddy seat in it. Nice tractor. Okay, let's get this fella fueled up, washed, and put away. She needs a bath. She's dirty. B-Mac would be mad. I can't have 45 tractors sitting around the farm. I'll have Batman making fun of me. I've only got 5 tractors on this farm. There we go. Nope, not me. No, Faber, you stop it. Yeah, I've only got 5 tractors on this playthrough. Gonna watch TV? Nope, we ain't gonna watch TV. We're gonna come in at 6:07 at night. Rough day, guys. Rough day. Let's get us some sleep. We'll go to 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're on 3-day months, so as long as we ain't got rain, we can get out there and get them last 3 fields cultivated. And then the guys were ready to go to next month and start planting. No rain in the forecast. Everything's fine. What do we look like? Well, we just got a nice little sweatshirt on. Let's find us a different shirt to wear today. What do we want to wear? We just want a sweatshirt. No, we're not wearing that. We're not wearing that. Nope. We're gonna wear that right there. We got the black sweatshirt on today. The black Farm Sim sweatshirt, looking sexy. Let's get off that view. We gotta get to work. I'm gonna do it this way. Pickaxe, how are you doing? In fact, me as well. We have talked about that before. I thought I was over my cold, and I don't think I am now. Oh, I love this. The sound this makes folding. No, I guess I haven't done this field yet. I was looking at that and wondering, did I do this field already? Nope, I didn't. This one here is a rough field to try to read chat in as you're doing the border. At least a brand new field. I don't need to buy anything. Hell, I've only got $60,000. You ain't buying anything with that. I do have some animals I can sell if I've got to. So I can come up with some cash pretty quick if I needed to. It is, isn't it, Vix? 100% is. Yeah, I had the full-blown flu, and I pretty much got past that. I thought I was totally past it. I quit taking Dayquil during the day. I was still taking Mucinex and NyQuil, and I think I should have stayed taking the Dayquil too. I think it's come back to haunt me here. I think my Great Plains does the same. My Great Plains Ripper that I've got. Don't want to get into Dad's hunting blind there. Can't really use AI when you're running the RCS system, average. When you're running the RCS system, AI doesn't work right. Excuse me. It's been going around bad. And so many people have said, oh my God, the flu is, man, it's really putting people down this year. Well, I'll be honest, the one I had, I didn't feel good. I didn't have a lot of energy. I slept a lot, but compared to when I had the flu the last time, this in here wasn't crap. When I had flu the last time, whatever version of the flu that was, that one there owned me. I ended up in the ER. I couldn't breathe. I got enhanced vehicle. But I mean, I'll use it. I haven't used base game since I've done enhanced vehicle. I think enhanced vehicle's so much better. Base game, you're here. This is it. This is how you're going to do it. And there are some fields, the way it's got you running, there ain't a farmer alive that run a field that way. I'd have no clue what a 2720 is. I don't know if that's got a 2700. I got a 2700 here. That's the 7 shank. This is the chisel I run. Nice Great Plains. I run that one right there. The 2720 he's talking about is a John Deere. I did get a cultivator today off of Itch, and I have not used it in game yet. Got a big boy. Yeah, this is ridiculous. 180 horsepower to pull that? Bullshit. I ain't got enough horsepower on my farm to pull that one. You need a big tractor to pull that. That number right there is a crock of shit. I'm pretty good with, I'm liable to have tractors a little bit on the stout side, but I'm not using them to pull equipment that they wouldn't be able to pull in real life. What, that a 50-foot field cultivator? Hell, try 500 horse. If you're only got 380 horse on that, you're only pulling it an inch deep. Saw a video, guy had a 4640 and they had it cranked up to like 400 horsepower. And it was nice shooting the video, and it'll look nice shooting more videos for the next month. But 30 days trying to push that much power through the block of a 4640, yeah, it's junk. Enjoy it while you can. It ain't going to make it 30 days. Yeah, that just come out on Itch today. Well, wait a minute. That may have come out on Itch the other day, Aaron, but I think there may have been an update on it. I just saw it today. I have that model downloaded already, but when I put it in the download file, it didn't show the number 2 beside it, so it's different than the first one. But I don't know how it's different. What map is this? This is Ray County. We may end up going with like a 9000 series tractor on this farm. That could be an option. I don't check it every day. Pickaxe, I probably haven't been on Itch for 3 or 4 days. There are times I do check it every day, and there are times I don't. And right now I'm not. There's a whole new download for it, Average. You gotta get the update. If you're on PC, you can update and get the RCS version, which is what this one is. It's a game changer. He did a good job with that. I won't go to Mod Network at all. Mod Network in 22 put, there was some mods that went out that had some spyware in them, and people were able to get into your PC and see everything you were doing off that spyware. There's another site out there called FS25 Mods. One come out on it, and people would download that mod and it would get into your PC and it crashed Farm Sim. It would delete parts of the game. It would delete parts of mods. You started over. You had to re-download every mod. You had to re-download everything. So many of these sites, all they do is they find other mods when they come out on Itch and stuff like that, and then they throw it on their site and throw it in there that way. Now, I know some people that have got mods off them that worked fine. Back in Farm Sim 22, I used to use Mod Network. I've actually got it's not on there now, but I used to have a button on my Stream Deck where I'd put it up as a link where people could go and get mods. I won't touch it now. Not at all. I'm a member of a couple of Facebook page modding sites, but not a bunch of them. The one that was bad, I have no clue, Vix. It was back in Farm Sim 22. There were 2 different ones come off Mod Network, and people would scan it, and everything on that mod looked good. No issues at all. And by God, all of a sudden, they had spyware there on their computer. It come from that mod. Why, I don't know that it's an update. It's just a sunflower field cultivator. I think it actually came out the other day because I had that model number. I've never had it in a game, but it said I had it in downloads, and when I downloaded it today, it's the only thing I got off Itch today. It didn't put the number 2 beside it, so there's got to be something different between the two of them. What would be insane about that, Average? Listen. You need to stop, okay? This is getting ridiculous, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that sunflower on this farm, but I don't own a tractor right now on this farm that would pull that in real life. Absolute joke that it says 180 horse to pull it. 180 horse would pull it down the road, but that's about the only place it would pull it. Excuse me. I'm going to get this little neck up here knocked out first, and then we'll go to the main part of the field. John, I'd do anything to own this tractor in real life. I'd love to own this. She jumps up, he barks, she jumps down. If you guys don't stop, you're going to end up in kennels. Hey, B-Mac. I can't get the dogs to stop. The granddaughter come home and all they want to do is bark. It's driving me nuts. I have only been in these, Aaron. I've been in the tractors. I've actually, this 8520, one of my farmers has got one just like this, low hours. And I've been in it, I've drove it, but I've never owned one myself to drive it, a lot. Yeah, I spent a couple hours in it helping him one day. I'm not gonna get that corner there. I have a John Deere 7800 and I've got a Magnum 7120 noodle legs. I'd love to have one like this, Aaron. 8520 and 7930. Two of my dream tractors I have on this farm now. What I would love to have, farming this in real life. Now the tracked one that I rode on, Aaron, it was an 8410T, and the guy was pulling a vertical tillage tool, and then he had a packer behind it. And he knew I was looking. I was wanting to add either a vertical tillage tool or not a vertical tillage tool, but I was wanting to add either a packer or a rolling basket to my farm, and I didn't know which one I wanted. So he had me come out with him one time because it would let we could run it across the field with that 8410 and then get out, and I could see what the soil looked like after the rolling basket of the vertical tillage tool, but then I could go behind and see what it looked like after the packer. With my soil, I need a packer. I got too many rocks. That vertical tillage tool would pick all kinds of stuff up. But it depends on what you're buying, John. Are you buying new or are you buying used? How many horsepower? There's a lot of questions you need to know the answer to before you could give a price on it. This tractor right here, when it was brand new, was 230 to 250,000, depending on the options you got on it. And to be dead honest, to find one right now with 3,000 hours in good shape, you're still going to spend probably 200,000 on it. Tractor market, the whole machinery market's up right now. What, an 85? This is an 8520, and it, in all honesty, in the market, KT, this tractor here with 3,000 hours, it's 200,000 all day long. That one that my buddies got is an 8520. When they bought it, it had 2,800 hours on it, and they spent, I think, 260,000 to get that. But they also bought a 9630T, and they caught that when the market was through the floor, wasn't good. They got that tractor for $100,000. $100,000. The thing had 2,600 hours on it, less than this one did. 2,600 hours. They bought it. They bought it. They bought a 40-foot draper head and a cart for the 40-foot draper head. Bought it in an auction. JD Equipment down outside of Columbus, Ohio. Used that 9630T to pull that draper head and cart home. They took that 9630T and they set it in the shop for 3 weeks looking for oil leaks. They had one oil leak. They spent $50 on parts, 2 hours, fixed. Never had an issue with it since then. They've had it on the farm for 5 or 6 years. And what's funny, they've probably put 1,500 to 2,000 hours on it since it's been on the farm. They could sell it right now for more than they paid for it. They'd make money on it. Tractor market's up right now. My 7,800, if I put it up for sale, I could get $80,000 out of it without trying, just because of the hours and everything. The big family bought a 450 quad truck. No chance to take it down the road. I'll bet that was interesting, Aaron. Hey, Steve, how are you doing? No, it's not cold there. It's not cold there. Come up here. We're in the teens. I'll show you cold. I'll show you cold. Well, that's what they cost, John. Farming ain't cheap. Farming is not cheap. Never has been. It all depends. It all depends, noodle legs, on the playthrough and what we're doing and what have you. On the Stitzer farm, we had a couple of them we didn't sell. We just put them back in the Wood Morton, kind of retired them. But when they went back there, they were over 100 hours, 100 farm sim hours. I mean, you know, we had a lot of hours on them. The 8,400 that I sold on this map, that one there only had about 20 hours on it. I think it was 20.9 when I sold it. You know, this in here's got 5.6. I think the 8410's up to about 18. I'm liable to have over 50 hours on them before I sell them. Yeah, the temperature's going to drop here too, B-Mac, but it's been cold today. Now, it had to have warmed up some during the day because snow on the roof was melting. But hell, we've still got 4 inches of snow out here. Yeah, Mama put up a freeze warning that they've got for you guys down there, Steve. And she said, I didn't pack for this. And you know what's funny? Before she left, I told her, it's going to get cold down there. I'm seeing it in the forecast. You better pack for it. She didn't. She didn't pack for it. It amazes me. We're 20 degrees colder here in Ohio than what KT is clear up in northern Maine. It's okay. It's going to be getting cold for him tomorrow. 70 all week. Must be nice. $25 in northern Georgia. Yeah, I think we were at 17 with a wind chill of 13 when I looked. Yeah, but you get that lake effect, Josh. You had a pretty good lake effect event come through the other day, didn't you? Yeah, yesterday. Not just like it then, Lane. I got a bigger tractor, more ponies, and mine's pretend. Yours is real. I don't know what they're called. I didn't look to see what they're calling for tonight, Steve, but it's going to get cold. I got no puppies again. Yeah, Noodle Eggs, I'm in Northwest Ohio, and we got 4 inches. Now, I don't understand this, but they're saying tonight the low is only 18 with a wind chill of 1 tonight here. So evidently the wind is going to pick up a little bit, which normally don't happen at night. That generally happens when during the day. She left to go to Florida, and it was windy for 4 or 5 days straight here. Pain in the butt. We're going to warm up a little bit here Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday the floor drops out. We get down to highs in the teens and lows below 0. It's gonna remain cold for a while at that point. I would love to get to Florida this year, Steve, but we'll just have to see how things go. Yeah, we're getting down to them temperatures too, KT. Clear down here. No, I don't. Steve, you don't understand. I'm back on Ozempic now, and I can't eat like I used to. Where we've went to lunch and I ate a pretty good meal, I'll bet I can't do that now. I do. I force myself, and then I feel horrible for a day and a half. I mean, I feel Schwoke and I will go and eat Chinese, and I know damn well not to get that second plate. And I go up and get that second plate, and then I come home and I feel absolutely horrible. I cannot get it through my head not to do that. But I think I'm going to try, maybe Monday, him and I may meet up in Findlay. You need to stop, okay? You need to stop. Mister, get up there and lay down, okay? Be a good boy. You don't need to bark at her. You don't need to bark at her, mister. I I do need to stop. There's some stuff out there. Apparently she wanted me to take to the UPS store. Well, no offense. I'm not going to make a 25-mile trip to Findlay just to go to the UPS store. If I've got another reason that I'm going, I'll go ahead and stop and get them dropped off. So I may try to do that on Monday, and then meet Schwoke and sit down and have lunch. I don't know if we'll just do our typical Chinese. I'm fine with that. I really enjoy it. Yep, he is, Lane. KT, it gets damn cold up there, buddy. And Steve, that is correct. I just made Aaron hungry for Chinese. So when we go here, it's a bigger one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 7 of the buffets, and then they got a big boat, and the boat's got all your fruits and desserts and that stuff in it. And then they do have a sushi bar. You can go up and get sushi. And I'm not going to say it's super high quality sushi, but it's sushi. It's not bad. I've never had anything bad there. And then you also got the Mongolian buffet where you can choose all your food, and then he cooks it right there in front of you. And there's just so many options. They got a couple different kinds of fish there, and I like fish. And I always get at least one piece of fried fish. I know it sounds dumb as heck, but I always get one piece, and a lot of times I end up getting a second one. I love the mushrooms, the stuffed mushrooms. They have peanut butter chicken there. And I've seen it called peanut butter chicken, and I've seen it called peanut chicken. Schwoke and I love that one. Both of us do. Really, really good. You know, I like the General Tso's chicken. I generally don't get a bunch of it. They'll have black pepper chicken there. I like that. I like the honey sesame chicken. Oh, Jesus. I get in deep trouble there. Oh, BMAC, you missed it. So I had to get a deposit in the bank. So I ran up to do that. And then I ran out to Dollar General because my Mucinex, I think I took my last one this morning. And I took my last NyQuil last night. So I went out there to get that. $30 for a 7-day supply of Mucinex and a 4-day supply of NyQuil. Ridiculous. I need to go to Walmart for that stuff. But I got that. And while I was there, I saw Doritos. They were 2 bags for $7. Now, it wasn't the big family size, but it wasn't the personal size. You know what? Yeah, it's that size right there. 9-ounce bag. 9-ounce bag of Doritos. These here I bought a few days ago, but the 2 flavors I got was spicy sweet chili, and then I found a late night loaded taco. And when I got back here, I grabbed a drink, and I grabbed that bag of the loaded taco. And I went out, sat in the recliner, watching Gunsmoke or Andy Griffith, and I ate 3/4 of that bag. I more than. Oh my God. They were amazing. They were amazing. That's a personal size bag. Touch my bag like that if you dare. But yeah, I put a butt whooping on them. I like them crab ragoons too, Steve. They've got a couple of seafood, like buttery seafood. It'll have shrimp and that imitation crab meat. I like that one. Did you send something? No, BMAC, I haven't done that yet. I have not done that yet. But I did. I 100%. I had to get out of the chair and get that bag of Doritos away from the chair. I could not put them down. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I had my ramen this morning. Haven't had anything since. Nope. I did get my waffles last night. After stream, I went out and had my waffles. Have you tried the white bag there? I have not tried the pepper jack. I was talking to Fingo before stream, and he said that sweet or that spicy sweet chili he loves. And they've also got one, it's a gold bag, and it's something Shiraka. And I looked at that bag out there, and I went with the taco instead of the Shiraka. Yeah, I probably should have went with the Shiraka. That taco, I'm telling you, I destroyed that bag. And I didn't even realize it. All of a sudden, I'm down at the bottom, and I'm going, holy shit, I just opened this bag. Mama's always got on me. Take out a handful, put it in a bowl, and then put the bag away. I said, I've outgrown that. I don't sit there and eat the whole bag. I'll eat a few and set the bag down. I did. I ate a few. I set the bag down. I grabbed the bag again. I ate a few. I set the bag down. I bet I set the bag down 3 or 4 times. The next thing you know, I looked, I'm like, shit, it's almost empty. Yeah, it was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I did my waffles. You're saying the white bag's very good? Guys, I'm not supposed to be eating a bunch of this stuff. Oh, they do, Pretender. They do. Oh my God, them were unreal. Quarter of a bag in there to start with. You know, these bags, now I haven't opened the other one, but the bags I got out, the one I did open today, Aaron, nearly everything I've ate out of it so far was almost a full chip. It's like it was not beat to death. You're immune to waffles? Yeah, I just had Eggos. And then I don't use regular butter. I use that spray. God, you think it's butter or something. I put that on it. And then when I got the waffles, I wasn't sure that we had enough syrup here, so I got some Miss Butterworth syrup. Oh, yeah. Love my waffles. Lit in me yesterday. Got to be good with my food. And trust me, I know these Doritos I ate today was not good for my A1C. I know that. You know what? In all honesty, Steve, during the holidays, I don't eat any worse than I do any other time of the year. Can't believe it's not butter. That's it. That's supposedly a lot better for you than butter. B-Mac, you're lucky. I can put them in the toaster and not burn them. I bought a few things to have here on the counter while Mama was gone. I bought a bag of Keebler fudge stripes. She's been gone now for what, 4 days? And over 3/4 of that is still out there. I haven't been killing it at all. The original bag of Doritos, I bought the original and the Cool Ranch were the two I bought and set there. I have got the Cool Ranch done. The original's still out there. Haven't even opened it yet. I did get the waffles. I got the syrup. And I bought some cherry Pop-Tarts. And I don't even think I've opened that box yet. I've still got 2 meatball subs in the fridge that she made for me. I'm going to throw them in the microwave and get them done. And I haven't touched, there's a box, or there's baked ziti in the garage, and she don't like that. It's in the freezer in the garage. She says she don't like the sauce, and I did look today, it's Stouffer's. She said the sauce in the ziti is different than the lasagna, and I don't think it is. I think it's the same sauce, but I am going to make that while she's gone, and hell, that'll be 4 meals for me. You know, you throw it in the oven and you bake it for an hour, but that'll be 4 meals for me. No, I don't have real maple syrup. I did the Miss Butterworths. B-Mac, I'll be honest, they had real maple syrup there, and it was probably a third the size of Miss Butterworths, and it was like $18, and Miss Butterworth was $5. And yep, we're gonna bring Miss Butterworth home. I can't afford that extra right now on that. and that's where I'm. Apple Blossom, my A1C got clear up to 14.4, and we got it down. And I did go and look. I keep saying 5.7. It was 6.7. 6.7 is what we've got it down to. Oh, it's way too expensive, B-Mac. Dreamers Farm, how are you doing? Now, B-Mac, the Pop-Tarts I got, they weren't cheap, you know, but I got a box of cherry Pop-Tarts, you know. Steve, I got a buddy in northern Michigan that would argue that with you start to finish, because he makes his own maple syrup. He sets up there and boils it and taps it. His own trees are tapped and does his own. He lives up in, not in the UP, but in the northern lower in Michigan. Oh, them Pop-Tarts was a hell of a lot cheaper than the real maple syrup. A lot cheaper. I could buy the Miss Butterworths and the Pop-Tarts and spend less on that than that real maple syrup. Yeah, he don't have a farm. He's just got quite a few trees, and it never fails when it's at the time of the year that you need to boil that stuff. He's got this huge tent set up that oh, it ain't a huge tent, 10 foot by 10 foot tent. And he's inside of it doing everything. And it's always cold as snot outside, but you sit out there and I don't understand the process. He does. I don't, but you basically boil it out and, you know, poorly decorated, no road signs, no power lines, tense details not good. And this is looking at the map in Giants Editor. Okay, we're gonna now we're down. The only two fields we got, guys, is the two that we just put the anhydrous on. So we got this one here, and then we got 6 down around the corner. Oops, come on, baby. And then we're done. We're ready to move to next month and actually start planting some ground. Didn't get over far enough. I'm going to miss stuff. Yeah, I know I'm in a little bit of grass. We're going to pretend. Oh shit. Not that much. Yeah. FP, someone was talking about that map in here. I think Vix, he wanted to look at it. He said it was a brand new map maker, first map he had ever done. You should be, Mac. Now was a server save, B-Mac. I stopped before the tree. Nice try. Steve, in all honesty, I don't even watch it. When the game does come out, I'm not going to get it. It's not something I can play on stream. I can't be remotely close to PG on GTA. So I'm just gonna pass on it. You can't even do it if you're muted, B-Mac. There's too many things in that game that are not PG. I used to do, I played a lot of GTA back in the day, but I didn't do anything online. Well, I guess I was online, but I wasn't streaming. But yeah, some of the stuff you can do in that game now, it's stuff that the younger generation. I'll be dead honest. If Austin was young, I wouldn't let him have that game. Being a responsible parent. Oh, come on. GPS didn't catch. I agree. That's not my type of game. No, I enjoyed the game. And then I went into a club that shouldn't be on stream. I don't need to buy more cows. I own 200,000 cows, Journey. I don't need any more. I probably ought to go through the community map, and I don't think there's anything in there that has been adjusted that we couldn't update BMAC. You know, this map here, I've got some mods in here that if it popped out and they wanted me to update them, I couldn't update them. It wants me to update the 8010 series tractors. I can't update them because they have been modified. There is also a grain bin thing they're wanting me to update in here, and I can't do it. It was modified. So Red Dead Redemption, I'm going to be honest, Pretender, I've watched people play it, and it looks like fun. I could get addicted to GTA. I could get addicted to Red Dead Redemption real quick. 100% won't deny it. It's just they are, if you really sit back and look at it, they're not games for the younger generation. There are things that goes on in GTA that you do, it's expected, and if you did that in real life, you'd end up in prison. So I don't want to put that foot forward. And you guys know we do have youngsters that watch us in here. And I'm not trying to be Mr. Good Samaritan, good guy, this, that, and the other, because I'm not. I've screwed up multiple times in my life. Everybody in here has. And, you know, if you could go back and change some stuff in your life, everybody in here would change something. And I'm in that same boat. But if I can try to put my best foot forward, you know, we've had Brady in here. Brady was way too young to be a part of Twitch when he started watching us. And everything, I've always wanted to try to set a good example for him. I've watched that young man grow up into the young man he is now. And I'm pretty proud of that. Quite a few of us in here have watched Brady grow up. And I'm pretty proud of that. And I don't want to be setting a bad example for him. I still have RDR2. Red Dead Redemption 2. I've never owned one. It's a blast. Just need someone to play along with. For sure. I have Red Dead, but haven't played it yet. Noah's saying they are a younger generation. We understand. To actually stream it. I haven't seen Mary tonight. I'm not worried about Mary. Mary may have something going on, John. Try it out. No, Mary yet. Agree. Prep. I remember that first big raid you did to him. Oh my God. Dancing around the chair, B-Mac. Yep. Rated down. Mom who didn't know because ID explained why I was rated down. Oh no, he's not getting it. He's still 120 pounds of trouble. And he can't drive a semi or fly a plane to save his ass. Chris, how are you doing, buddy? You know, and I just, I've always tried, now this is just me, any vice, any bad habit, I try not to do on stream where people can see it. So have I done a shot for someone with their birthday? Yeah. Have you ever seen me in here doing a stream where I was absolutely drunk? Nope. I've been drunk multiple times in my life. Definitely have. But I do my best to try to put my best foot forward when we're here. Over here on the YouTube side, do we curse a little more than what we do on the 7 to 11 Twitch stream? Yep, we sure do. When we do the ATS, could it get a little crazy? Yep, it sure could. But I still have things I try not to do. RedM servers are great fun. RD2 servers. I don't know what I would do on that game. Pretender, in all honesty, I think I'd want to be an outlaw. Honestly. Yeah, we are doing ATS tonight, guys. We're only here till 11 ballpark, but then we're going to go over on the Twitch side and we're going to play ATS tonight, David. No, it's not 9:30. It's 9:05. Don't cheat us out of 25 minutes. Guys, I got to get this map to harvest in a hurry because Fingo said, dude, I've been watching you for 2 weeks and I've never seen you do anything but work ground. So tonight I am really pushing hard. We're going to plant some corn so he can see we do really plant. And I got to get this map to harvest so he can see we do actually farm. Well, I'll tell you what, it's still cold an hour from now, Lane. I'm giving you a heads up. Oh, they're both in here now. Oh. Starting to wonder if I don't have maybe a sinus infection because I cannot stop that from building up. That's the reason I keep muting the camera. And what you don't realize, I'm also muting the mic and trying to get rid of it. I am doing everything I can to keep that out of my chest. I end up with that in my chest and I will end up with bronchitis. I know myself. You'll have to give me 1 second here. I got to pay attention to this side because if I don't, I got a tree down here that jumps out and grabs me every time. And when it jumps out and grabs me, John yells at me, there's a tree there. There's a tree there. John. Well, the Midwest Horizon on 25, I felt the same way about. Now, supposedly there's been quite a few changes. I've heard different stories from people that would have some ideas. So I don't know. I don't know the whole story. In all honesty, Steve, I won't walk into a Chipotle. They'll never get any money from me. Never. When the CEO comes out and he is against my way of farming and the fact that I put herbicide on weeds to kill it, and he thinks that should all go bye-bye, if the CEO wants to blatantly go out and say that he doesn't support what I do for a living and how I put food on our table and pay for a roof over our heads, he don't need my money then. And I'm sure that the lack of my money going there isn't hurting him at all. Of course they are. They're stuck with you. They keep out there with her. I understand. Get control. That's what I think. They really need to use some antibiotics, bud. Not if I don't have something, Vix. That's what I'm saying. If I don't have anything, the thing that gets me is so if I do go somewhere, they're in a kennel. There is no leaving them out. They're in a kennel. And I'm going to be dead honest. I'm scared to death if I do go somewhere and they find out, oh crap, you got something going on. We're going to need you here for 6 or 8 hours. Now what? That scares me. My granddaughter's here right now, B-Mac. That's why the dogs have been in the kitchen raising heck all day or all night. She sent a text to me to let me know that when the dogs go off, just understand I'm here. Okay, well they did. They went off. They went off majorly. CM, how are you doing? Nope, not at all, Steve. Her, yes, definitely. I'd have no problem leaving her out here for an extended period of time. Him, no. Not at all. Now what's funny, Steve? I don't want to say it real loud, but since Mama's been gone, I haven't been putting him in our kennels at night. He lays in bed and sleeps with me all night, right beside me. She stays up there with us for a bit, and then she gets in the kennel. She wants in the kennel. She's happy there. Her kennel is bigger than his, which is kind of weird, but her kennel is bigger than his. It didn't catch. When they were puppies, they chose their kennels. He wanted the one on the left and she wanted the one on the right. Well, at that time, their paws were the same size. We thought they were going to be about the same size. It wasn't a big deal. Well, now he's 20, 25, at least pounds bigger than her, and he's got the smaller kennel. It's not a lot smaller, but it is smaller. Sleep my bed. I'm going to be on the floor. I don't like it. So their kennel. If you saw, even when Jersey was an outside dog, I need to go out and take some pictures of the dog house I built for him. It's got 2 skids on the floor, and then I put an actual floor on it. It actually has 2x4 walls with actual wood on the outside of them, and then I put the barn siding on it. I put a sloped roof, but when I put the sloped roof on, it sticks out probably 3 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot over the front. And then the front panel, there's 2 panels. There's one that is the whole front with just the small opening. Yeah, the one I got stuck in. But the other one, 4 screws, I can pop that off and I can put the other one on, and it's just up top. And it's then the opening is 3.5 foot wide by 3 foot tall. So in the summer, I'd put that one on, and he would sit right there in front. It could be pouring down rain, and with the extended roof, it never hit him. Nothing inside ever got wet. In the winter, I had a plastic doghouse inside that one. So I would go in with straw underneath that doghouse all the way around it, all through there. You could go in there in the middle of winter, 10 degrees below zero outside. If you got in there with him, hell, it was 50 degrees, 60 degrees. It was warm compared to being outside. But these guys with their kennels, she's got a nice bed in hers. She hasn't ate it. Him, yeah, he ate the foam out of his bed. He still has a little bit of anxiety. When we're here at night, no issues. But when me and Mama go somewhere and they're in the kennel, so now he's got a blanket, and then the actual bed, instead of having foam in there, it's got a blanket in there, is what it is, with the bed over the top of it. So it's still comfortable, but he moves around in there enough. He gets it moved around and then gets it underneath him wrong. And he's not a big fan of the kennel. He'll go in there and he's fine, but you can tell he's not crazy about it. Her, she loves hers. Happy sister, half to your life. Yep. Chick-fil-A is okay. When it first came here in this area, David, I was all about it. I thought it was amazing. But now that I've been there a few times, yes, I like going back. I respect Chick-fil-A, what they do as a company. But I got other places I like to go to also. Late barely. Oh, you're fine, Mary. How are you doing today? In the same boat, CM. I haven't talked to him, John. I have no clue, buddy. I don't have a favorite food place, David. I really don't. I like a variety of food. We can start talking Chinese again just to get Aaron all excited again. I'm going to get a hate DM from Aaron going, you talk about Chinese one more time tonight, and I'm driving over there and whooping your ass. See? I'll be honest, I like Mexican food, and I got a lot of Mexican restaurants I enjoy going to. I like Chinese. I've got a lot of different food I like. I like Texas Roadhouse when I'm in the mood for that. I love seafood, love Red Lobster, you know. I don't think he'd waste his time going to you. He'd just go eat Chinese. Yeah, I'm a big guy. I like to eat. But I've been doing really good. I have not been eating out much at all. If I'm eating out, there's a reason I'm outside of the house. You know, I'm trying not to spend extra money on that. I'm trying to eat here. Here lately, I've been in love with ramen noodles simply because I foobarred and... Guys, I think I've still got 5 cases of ramen noodles left. I got a boatload. Tacos are good. Yeah, when you get into seafood, the only seafood I don't like, I do not like raw oysters. When I sit there and the raw oyster on the shell and watch someone slurp it out, it reminds me of eating your own damn snot. Oh my God, that just looks horrible. I like oysters in a stew, but if I could give my 2 cents worth on the Japanese place where I would, but haven't been yet. When we go to the Japanese steakhouse here, $50 won't cover your meal at all, KT. And I mean, they're cooking it right there at the table. It's a heck of a show. I mean, it is. They put on a heck of a show. I generally get steak and lobster when I'm there, and I think it's just for that, nothing extra. You're at $40 minimum for that. You know, your drinks additional. When me and Mama go there, it's somewhere between $125 and $150 tip included. You know, that's just what it is. Exactly, Fingo. That's what it is to me. Nah, David, so you got to understand, I've got, when I ordered the ramen I've got, shit. When I ordered the ramen I've got, oh, come on. Dang it. Wrong button. I've got regular beef and then I've got hot and spicy beef. I've got regular shrimp. I've got hot and spicy shrimp. And it's not the packets that you know, it's not the square packets like this. What I've got is a round styrofoam bowl, and you're supposed to put boiling water in, let it set 4 minutes and eat it. I just put water in to the level, and then I pour 2 of them, one hot one, one regular one in my bowl, and I put it in the microwave for 4 minutes and 44 seconds. I don't want to add anything to it. Love them. Love them. I get just enough of a little bit of a spice that I enjoy it. You know, I was eating them just all spice there for a while, and I could do it. You know, it didn't hurt me. They were good, but I noticed that my tail end was getting warm when I was going to the bathroom. So I basically did this so that I didn't get as warm in there. Holy shit, Mary's getting old. No, I go to McDonald's, Squid, and it don't cost me anything like that. I can go to McDonald's, get a whole meal for $10 and be perfectly happy. Pretender, I got high blood pressure and I don't have an issue with it. Now, this is what's weird. I had Damos tell me one time, he's like, dude, have you ever, hey, hold on one second. That's what I thought. There we go. Damos said with the amount of ramen you eat, he said, I would be afraid of what your sodium levels are in your blood tests. My sodium level's low. With the amount of ramen I eat, I eat 2 of them every day, 2 of them little round things every day. My sodium level's low. I don't understand it. I didn't know I said something bad, Mac Power. Mary said something and retracted it. Hold on, let me catch up again. I hate that word. Hate what word, Fingo? Oh, the nose. Do you have this on multiplayer? I am on multiplayer because I've got the co-op in here. Mary, you're still young. Mary, no ages. Delete your own messages. We have to sing Mary happy birthday next Thursday. Hey, Mary, I don't know how I did it. I looked in my book. You and Mama A are both in there for your birthdays. I have them in there. How I missed them when I wrote all the birthdays down, I don't know how I did that. I did. I 100% missed it. But I have both of you guys on your birthday. It's in my calendar. I drink a lot of water, too. I drink a lot of Advanced EG also, Steve. Yeah, I did. I have no clue how I missed it when I was looking the other day, but I did, Mary. I missed it bigger than day. Now, I did write one down. I did not have Wookie in there. And I do have Wookie in there now. His birthday is Saturday. Saturday the 17th. I was kind of trying to push him. I'd love to see him do like a 12-hour stream, but he said on Saturday he couldn't. He had some other stuff going on. I understand that. But I'd love for him to do a 12-hour birthday stream, a 24-hour if he's up to it. You know, he may not be up to it with everything that he's dealing with. But if he could do a 12-hour birthday stream, I'd love that. You know, I'll be there and everything. He's done a lot to help me. And I'd be there to help him do the same. We need to get him in chat with our ATS stream tonight. Gotcha, Mary. I haven't seen Wookie say anything. If he said something, I missed it. I think 48 would be perfect. I think he said he's turning, oh, did I? I missed that. I missed that, Mac Power. I think Wookie said he's turning 52. This is our last field. Once this is done, guys, we'll be planting. Oh, you think a 48-hour stream? I've never even done a 48. I did a 24. Oh, come on, Bessie. I did a 24, took 24 off, and then turned around and did a 25. And I'm gonna be dead honest. I don't ever want to do that again. That got me. That got me bad. Yeah, David, somebody made the comment that map's absolute horrible. Horrible, horrible. Oh, Steve, I watched a guy one time. His stream was 34 days long, but he slept. You know, he was up and streamed. He actually physically played a game for a while, and then he'd turn around and just sat and talked and watched things on YouTube for a while, and then he'd go to sleep. But yeah, are you on that new Nashville map, David? Because they were talking about that earlier, and they said that map is horrible. Absolutely horrible. I mean, I don't want to put the map maker down. To my understanding, it's the first map he's ever did. It takes time to learn how to do this stuff. Giving Wookie a hard time, but I think he's hiding. He could be. I don't know if the granddaughter's still here or not, the way they're in here sleeping. Well, everybody's got to start somewhere, Vix. I mean, the truth, everybody's got to start somewhere. I've always been one that when I'm stepping up to the plate, I want to put my best foot forward. I don't want to just throw it out there to have something out there. I want to put my best foot forward. And I got a bad problem. I'm a perfectionist, and it's horrible. And I'm really, I want to be careful that if I was to ever take on a project like that, I'd spend so much time in the background. I'd make it as perfect as I could. And then when it come out and there was issues, yeah, they'd drive me nuts. After a certain age, grandpa just gets boring. That's the truth, B-Mac. She was, Lane. I don't know if she's still here or not. The guy that made the Owendale map comes in here quite a bit, and from what I've been told, that's actually not a bad map. Yeah, he comes in here. He's a pretty good guy. Your birthday is Sunday, CM. Do I not have you on my list? Have you never sent me a DM with your birthday? Because I was pretty sure I had everybody on here. You've never sent me a DM with your birthday. We got Wookie on the 17th. And I'm going to mention names of people I do still see. Little Rascals, the 19th. Eric is the 21st. Mama A and Mary's the 22nd. Philip the Farm Kid's the 29th. Shy Guy's the 30th. I've got some names there of folks I haven't seen in a year. I want a 4X Frankenmuth. I'm just going to stay away from that whole situation, Vix. I'm going to stay away from that whole situation, bud. I'm fine with the Owendale. CM, what? I'm going to be honest. I'm using a calendar from 2023. What is Sunday? The 18th is CM Gaming's birthday. I'm not going to talk about it on stream, Vix. Nope. I'm not going to support that person. And like I said, I thought we have talked about it in the past. I don't want to bring it up on stream. It's a bunch of political map maker modder bullcrap, and I don't want that in here. David, I'm going to be honest. You got to send it to me in a DM in Discord, bud. No, Vix, I understand. Let's just let it go, bud. Hey, Vix, I sent you a quick DM, bud, so you understand what I'm talking about. Hey, Vix, while you read it, DM me back the June. DM me back the June 19th. Yep. You and I are on the same page now, Vix. Now you understand why I don't want to get into it on stream. Unprofessional on my end. I try to stay above water here. Yeah, I swear to God, I do not remember Mercer being a 4X. And I almost wish I had Farm Sim 19 on the PC and I could go back. Well, you know what? No, Farm Sim 19, I did end up switching over. That's when I switched to PC, from console to PC. Yeah, CM, I don't have it, buddy. I don't have it in here at all. I do too, noodle legs. I wish. Come on. There's a lot of things I wish that you folks on console were able to do, but you got to understand, so much of this isn't Giant's fault. It is what the console, it is what Sony, it is what Microsoft will allow. And there are so many script mods that are used on PC to make the game do different things that really take the game to another level. And not being able to use script mods on console, that sucks. But they don't want it, and it's probably for the better, because I'm sure script mods would be an easy way to sneak bad things into a console, and they don't want that. They're doing it for protection. No, if Ray County was a 4X, I would be in love with this. And I still love Ray County. I'd love to see it as a 4X. It does play a lot bigger than a single size map, but, you know, I was told BMAC that console they could run a lot more mods if they would open up and let it happen. Yeah, KT, I didn't know that. I only played it one time. I don't remember. I never played a 4X version of it, but I love that map. Yeah, when Pretender brought it up, I didn't know that it was a 4X at one point. I truthfully did not know that. But when he told the story, I remember that story. I never got to play it as a 4X. I think I played No Creek, and I wasn't as crazy about it. It wasn't bad. I don't know. Aaron, that may not have been it, because the map I played in had a creek right down the center. I was clear down in the bottom right-hand corner of the maps where my farm was, and the dealership was right across the road from me. I don't know if that sounds like No Creek or not. To me, what makes a map is this right here. All of them trees, this looks real. It looks real to me. And that's what makes a map a home run to me. Mercer's been out a few times, Lane. That's it, Aaron. That's the one I played. Yeah, so No Creek, I don't think I've ever played it. I'll be dead honest, what I wish someone would redo Seneca County. If someone redid Seneca, yeah, baby. In Farm Sim 19, there was a lot of Seneca that I played. And then when we went to 22, and there was no Seneca, we moved to Midwest Horizon. We would run a playthrough, and hell, we may get 1,000 hours in a playthrough. It'd start to get old. We start to get tired of it. So what we did is we would turn around and come up with a whole new concept. We just moved somewhere else on the map, new farm. So we were on the same map and everything, but the actual farm looked brand new. It looked like a whole new playthrough. Carol, so what I had was not a finished copy of Carol. I had a lot of hope for Carol in the beginning, but then with the non-finished copy I had, I wasn't as excited for it. Seneca was a 4X. I've actually got video on my phone. I went up and drove right down the roads where Seneca is at, and 95% of what is there is in the map. There was a cemetery where Coburn's house was. In real life, there's a cemetery in front of it. There was also a huge grain bin complex right across the road from Coburn's. It wasn't in the map. But they took it and they moved it over to the corner and made it a sell point, so it kind of fit in a little better. See, and Aaron, where I'm from, I am into this right here. I'm into having the trees and having that stuff around. I think that's the reason I like this map so much. I don't even remember hearing Tazewell County, Pretender. I think the big one I played in 17, I played a lot of Goldcrest in 17. I enjoyed Goldcrest. There was another one that it's been in every map out there. It has a city in the top left corner. A couple small fields around the house, a bigger field north of it. God, I think it's been in every map out there. It's in this one too. Same, I wanted to go back and play Judith. Aaron, it's going to be hard for me. Uh-oh. Gibbs. You okay, buddy? No, not Elm Creek. This in here's been around forever. Forever. God. If he gets it finished right. If he gets it finished right. Hey, this cultivator don't come down here. It goes down to Dad's house. Multi-fruit Judith. Okay, I'm losing my mind here, guys. I have to know the name of that map now. It's going to drive me nuts. Nope, it's not Erlengrut. Hold on a second, guys. This is going to absolutely drive me nuts. Westbridge Hills. Westbridge Hills. Thank you, Klein. Everybody's played Westbridge Hills at one point. Everybody's played it. I spent a lot of time on Sosnovka, too. I enjoyed that one. Is there anyone in here that has never played Westbridge Hills? B-Mac, let me show you. Let me introduce you to a game they call Farm Simulator. I thought everybody had played that map at one time. Klein, how are you doing? You never played Westbridge. You're full of shit. You're full of poo, Klein. Oh, I had a lot of hours in that map. I love that map. Bingo, you just said you just started playing, though. Oh, Wookie, you're full of it, too. Now, wait a minute. Can you, Lane, answer me a question? How do you play a map in Farm Sim, but you never farmed on it? I thought Westbridge Hills was only a 4X map. I didn't know it was smaller. Oh, they've had Westbridge Hills has been around forever. Okay, I got to get this cultivator back to Dad's. It goes down there. I foobarred. I'm going to say the only one I ever played on Pretender was the 4X. I really enjoyed that map. You know, for being a map like that, Goldcrest, I really enjoyed Goldcrest. I had a lot of good times on that map. There was a European map that I played, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't... It's the first one that I played multiplayer on. There were 3 of us playing multiplayer. So it would have been back in probably 15. And I can't think of the name of the map. No, I played Sosnovka. We played quite a bit of this map here. Okay, so one map got brought up. It's got a house in the center, and then to the side of it over here, there's 3 small fields, and then to this side, there's 2 small fields. If you leave the house and go south, you go into town. If you go north, I think you crossed a river and got into some small fields up there. I played that one and I enjoyed that, but it's not that one. This one here, you had a farm and you had a couple fields to the west of you. If you went to the east, you went up a hill and there were a couple small fields there. And from them small fields, I think you could take that side of the map and go north. And I think you got up to like a bay or something like that, water. And I really enjoyed that. I have no clue, B-Mac. I have no clue. Back in that time, I didn't know what was a mod. I had no clue. No clue at all. Yeah, that Zornholm, I'm pretty sure I played it. I'm pretty sure that's the one that had the small fields on the one side, and I did. I played that one. I'm going to. Oop, I hit the wrong button. We're going to get a dollar or two here. Where am I at? Right here. Vehicles. John Deere 2410. John Deere 2410 right there. What do we get out of it? $47,000. She's gone. I'm not going to use that anymore. This is my cultivator of choice. Right now. Got you, CM. No, Sandy Bay don't sound familiar. You want me to be honest? If someone did name it, I'm not 100% sure I would know the name of it. I think it may have been a base game map back in probably 15, but I don't know that for a fact. And I don't want to send you guys on a rat chase trying to dig it up. I mean, I've got 15 right here. I could look at it, but I don't want to send you guys on a rat race hunting something out. DLC was Seneca. I thought Seneca got made, the guy that lives in the main house there on Seneca, the map maker, that was his grandpa's farm. I didn't know that Seneca was ever a DLC. I thought it was a straight mod map. Okay. That might be. I enjoyed Sosnovka. That was back in the days when you didn't have John Deere, and I wanted John Deere, so I was running Valtra tractors. that were painted just like the John Deere, and I drove them like this all the time, so it kind of looked like you were driving a John Deere. You never got a side view of it. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Okay. I'll be out at BMAC. You're going to name it. I'm not going to know it. I'm not going to know it. Want the holler? That was a pretty good map too. Cotton and fertilizer. Guys, come on, stop it. There it is, new boy. Big John. This will be the first year of this bad boy. See, she got 0 hours on her. I'd love to have one of these IRL. I don't really want to get rid of the 7800. If I had my way, I'd get rid of that Magnum and get one of these to replace it. That would be nice. Oh, you're fine, big farmer. Hagenstad? That might be it, Pretender. That might be it. That sounds right. That shouldn't go underneath that like that. What the world? Not going to make it out that side. I have no clue when I played at BMAC. I just know it was a long time ago. And I really enjoyed that map. Yeah, I don't know when I played it. I just remember playing it, and I remember I really enjoyed it. Okay, I cannot leave this truck outside with that skid of seed on it. I want to do something here real quick. Yeah, I don't know for sure when it come out, BMAC. I just know I really enjoyed that map. As the first map I ever played multiplayer on. There were 3 of us playing. And I remember we were sitting there and the one guy had a really bad connection. And all of a sudden, he was in the combine and the combine started driving in circles backwards and then back right off the side of that damn cliff. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? His internet flipped out on him. Oh, it was so damn funny. So damn funny. I've never forgot that. Okay, where are we at here? Bink, 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 bink. 1 by. Yep. Okay. There we go. Now we're ready. Mama's order finally came. What do you mean her order? What they up at to, Mary? They wanted to up mine from 1 to 2, which 2's the max. And I said, no. I said, the 1 is working. My A1's, I'm not doing this to lose weight. I'm doing this for the A1C. And the 1 rate is working for me, and it's working very, very good. So there's no reason to up that rate to try to make me aggressively lose more weight. That's not why I'm taking it. I am taking it for the A1C. The 1 milligram, which is half rate, is working beautiful. Leave it alone. You ain't got to worry about a Temu order in this house. At least not from me. I'm not getting into that one. Yeah, Mary, I've got my granddaughter's here. Guys, let me go see what is going on there. I think I had a text message come in. Okay, give me 1 second. I got to check this too. Okay. Sorry about that. Give me 2 minutes. I just want to go see what her plan is, know what's going on there, and I'll be right back, guys. Just a shout about narcolepsy chat. No, huh? I say there. Be right back, guys. What are you doing? What are you doing? Guys, I have no clue what's going on. She's not here. She left. Okay. A new car, Vix. Hey, Fingo, we're going to try. I don't want to sit here and eat the whole bag. Spicy, sweet chili. Never had them before. But as much as you talked them, good, I want to try them. You need to get your nose back. These are spicy, sweet chili, not for Gibbs. There's a little bit of spice on the backside. Yep, purple bag. Sorry. There's a little bit of bite on the backside of these. Not bad. Okay. We can't sleep in the yard, obviously. Guys, please stop. Damn it. Open up and let me in. Makes me hungry. Tootsie Rolls. Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah, these got a little bit of bite to them, guys. I've slept in the yard before. I did too, but there was Fireball involved. You get your nose back. I want to check something, guys. Wow. Hey, we got to do something here. I'm going to be dead honest. We can't advance clear forward to the next day without doing this. We're going to run into problems. No, I had way too much Fireball that night. Way too much Fireball. That time, Jersey was still sleeping outside. He was an outside dog. Wouldn't stay inside. And we come home, and I went out to pet him, and when I bent over to pet him, I never stopped bending over. And I ended up clear on the ground. And I was out in the backyard. Mama said, to hell with it. Jersey will keep an eye on him. So, yeah, I woke up, I don't know, 3 hours later, laying in the backyard with Jersey. Yep, happened. Bingo, these got some bite to him. He loved it, Klein. Don't say poor Jersey. He loved it. That ain't good. I didn't lock him out of anything. Starting to get to my tongue. They're good. They are spicy. They're spicy. $38. $76. $96. Guys, come on. This is getting ridiculous. I was just out there, Lane. It's fine. My granddaughter was here. She's not here now, but being she was here, and they're barking because of that. God, my tongue is hot. Yes, KT. They're damn good, guys. They're good, but they got a spice to them, a backside spice. Have a good night, Sib. What they don't realize is they're about to come in here and the door's going to get closed. Yeah, you better be listening. I am not making waffles from scratch. I don't think I could physically do that anymore, Fingo. Back in the day, that wouldn't, I'd have taken that challenge on. When I had COVID that third time, it changed my taste. You don't understand. These chips, they are burning the heck out of me. I mean, they're burning me bad. Bad, bad. And I'm still sitting here eating them because when I'm eating them, they're not hot. It's when I quit eating them and air goes across my tongue. Holy crap. And we'll mix one more load up and we should be good to plant. Them taco ones I didn't think were hot at all. These are hot. Yes. There's no difference in it, Lane. You lease a field. There's no difference at all. There is no difference in the mod whatsoever. You basically lease a field. You got a lot of poo here to clean up at some point. This should fill it up. If it don't, it'll have me fill enough we can get to next month. Make me stop eating these. There we go. Here you go. Just so everybody feels good. We're going to sleep in the backyard tonight. No, I'm not eating this whole bag. Hold on a second here. Oh, damn. Fango, these damn things here are killing me, and you want me to eat a Carolina Reaper? Are you nuts? Oh, my God. Won my butt. Bingo, you want somebody to eat a Carolina Reaper? I watched Cobra and the Goat eat 7 of them one time. Dead serious. Okay, April 1st, we got rain coming. We got to get going. We got to get some kern in the ground. Holy crap. That is the plan. Hey guys, look at the lights on this. Yeah, baby. I got something. That scares me, Wookie. Now, I'm going to be honest. I watched the goat eat 7 of them, and then I watched him put 7 of them back. And I'm going to tell you, when he put them back, they hurt worse than when he ate them. No, I can't do the devil's toe, Wookie. I can't do it. That would be a Coburn thing. He was a hurting puppy that night. He was a hurting puppy. We'll go down here and plant 6, and then the 2 at Dad's is the plan. Jesus. Hold on. Them are cleaning my sinuses out majorly. I slapped that $100 bill on his chest, and Coburn, I'll never forget it. He kind of looked down, saw that $100 bill, and he kind of turned. I was on this side behind him. Blitz was on this side, and he turned and he looked at Blitz, and Blitz says, "Didn't you see who put that in chat?" Coburn's like, "No." Because I had just said in chat, would you eat 2 of them at the same time for $100? He said, "Yeah, I would." Yeah, it got him. Listen to this planter. Hear the air kick up? Hey, Fingo, we're not working ground. We're planting kern. I also ate the 3 million bear. Them peanuts is the ones you did that scared me, Coburn. I haven't had to plow out this entire playthrough, Lane. The dog, I can't do nothing about him, B-Mac. I can't do anything about him. Yeah, them peanuts, how hot were them? 13 million Scoville units on them peanuts. And he did the ones right below it. And we kind of fought with him. He was going to do that final, and we fought with him and said, "Don't you dare! You're looking at something that could kill you, and it ain't worth that." I put anhydrous on, and I cultivated. I haven't had a plow out the entire time I've been live. No, he said when I went live tonight. January. I think it's so funny. Fingo made the comment. He said, "Dude, I've been watching you for 2 weeks, and the only thing I've seen you do is plow." No, I haven't just plowed. I've done other things. We're planting kern now. Look at us go. Go, tractor, go. Hey, Mr. ID. Oh, Lane, I actually took that totally out of here. Kerm, what are you talking, huh? That's not a surprise, Aaron, but who was it? Kerm Man. Oh, Kern. It's all right, my eyes. You're right, KT. Where's Graham at when you need him? It's got the juice. Yeah, Lane, that cheater plow I had when I started, I've taken it out of the game. It is not in here anymore. It's an in-game mod hub. It's a cheater plow is what it is. I just used it because we were redoing everything. Kyle Tucker, he played for the Cubs last year. If the ground's going to corn, it gets chisel plowed. Not plowed, it gets chisel plowed. After it's been chisel plowed, it sets the fall. And then in the spring, 1 month before we plant, we put anhydrous on it. And then we cultivate behind it. Because there's not a toolbar on the market that I'm aware of that you're going to go out and put anhydrous on and then plant. I know the game gets you a planted state. Well, hell, the game says you're in a planted state when the ground's been chisel plowed. You're not going to go out into a plowed or a chisel plowed field and plant corn. You'll get zero seed to soil contact. It'll be absolutely positively horrible. So you need to cultivate before you plant. I wasn't planning on running this whole side clear to the corner, but I'm going to now. Just because this field's so worky on me. It is. I mean, I don't have anything against the Dodgers, but, you know, the Dodgers right now are a lot like the Yankees have been for a long time, a lot like the Mets. When you're out there and you're actively, the amount of money you've got on a roster spent is more than say the bottom 10 teams, their roster. You add them bottom 10 together and you got more on your roster than them 10 teams do combined. You're buying the World Series. You know, yeah, they still got to play and earn it. And they did. They definitely did. I'll give them that, but That's soon going to be the big problem in college football. No, oh God, no! I don't run a disc. I run a Great Plains chisel plow lane. That one is a mod that was switched over from 22. That one's a private one, but I didn't use that any in this stream at all. I agree 100%. You're saying you have moldboard plowed ground and you put a drill in there and you can actually get weed out there? I mean, I'll be honest, Klein. We have put wheat in with fertilizer and spread it with a like a Tarrigator spreader, and then took a harrow out and harrowed it in. But I'll be honest, your population that comes up versus what doesn't, it ain't worth it. We've tried it. You know, I've had guys try it, guys that didn't own a grain drill, and you're better off paying somebody with a grain drill to put it in the ground in the end. You're better off doing that. No, Batman, we're actually talking baseball. Lane, I don't know, bud. I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, you know what's funny is they turned around and fired him, and I was told Miami turned around and fired their coach so they could hire him. I don't know that that's true or not. Yeah, Lane, I don't know, bud. I've got an inline ripper and a chisel plow. That's all I got on this farm. If that's what chat wants to talk about, Batman, that's what we'll talk about. I thought Harbaugh went to Miami. Huh. Hey, Braden. Braden, how are you doing, buddy? We can't talk about Braden anymore, guys. He's here. He's a good coach. No, Braden. No. See that clock right there in front of me? It says 10:33. Apparently you cannot read time. And you know what? KT? Facebook's may have been where I seen it at too. I don't know. Facebook may have been where I saw that Harbaugh went to Miami. Mike, have a great night, buddy. Oh, I'm off. Oh, you're off lurk mode. What have you missed? I had to read that a couple times. We're planting kern. Got a brand new tractor. I did sell the 8400. Didn't see a lot of use of leaving it set down at Dad's all the time. And We did sell our 7810. Why are them not going away? There we go. We got this bad boy right here. 7930 John Deere. I'm pretty excited about the new tractor. We've got 2 new tractors on the farm now. 3/4 of my pets like XR. I hope so. That one guinea pig don't like me. No, guys, in all honesty, when we're on a Renegade stream, that clock right there is the official time. It is officially 10:35 now. It is 10:35. Braden, when you're live, you can be live on your time, but we're on my time right now. I think it was. Jerry, he don't like anyone. I was doing something and the guinea pig didn't like me, KT. Dang, I'm late for sleep then. Pretender, you have a good night. When this corn comes up using that RCS, it is amazing. We also sold our second field cultivator. We had that John Deere 2410 we really didn't need. Hold on a second. She come in. Oh, excuse me. Harbaugh's meeting with Giants, Falcons, and Dolphins. Someone said he just got hired by the Giants, so we got to make up our mind here. Pinola was actually watching him. Might Saul fall asleep in my chair. I'm with B-Mac. I'm late for sleep too. FP, we know you are. That's whatever time I want it to be. That's okay. Wookie got a slap for my cat. One of his streams, he said something, and she smacked the screen. Oops. Oh, yeah, I saw that. The news said the Giants hired him last night. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? You are, aren't you? You're so precious. You're so precious. You got to help her carry him in, FP? Buttons isn't allowed to carry hamburger buns in the house? Are you joking? Or bingo, as XR calls you. B-Mac. I didn't feel a thing. I didn't see what David said. FP, Brady, going to be a fun team to watch, I think. A lot of young talent on that team. Who's that, the Giants? Yeah, I didn't hit the fence, Mr. ID. So, FP, you're going to eat hamburger buns tonight? Nothing else? You don't want to put a hamburger in them or something like that? Just eat the buns? I didn't feel a thing. I don't watch enough of the NFL anymore to know. Ketchup and tater chips in the bun. A lot of teams out of town, they don't get to show it. I was watching somebody last night, just a video, and he said he learned, the whole reason he learned how to cook, he said, my ex-wife was feeding me spaghetti and ketchup and called it spaghetti. And he said, I'm going to be honest. He said, I've had spaghetti and ketchup. And when you got to do that, you know, when that's where you're at and that's what you got to do, I understand. I got no problem with that. But don't lie to me and tell me it's spaghetti when it's spaghetti and ketchup. Has anybody in here ever had spaghetti and ketchup? I've never had that before. I have never had that before. I'm going to be dead honest. I almost want to try spaghetti and ketchup, see what it tastes like. So, Mary, you have had spaghetti and ketchup? Sloppy Joe's, I could eat all the Mexican nacho cheese Doritos. Oh, the nacho cheese Doritos, dipping it in and doing the FP. Would like it that way. Ragu only for me. So you don't even want spaghetti in it. You just eat the straight ragu, Aaron. Just pull it right out of the jar. You stick a straw in the jar and drink it like it's a milkshake, the ragu milkshake. Aaron's like, shut up, man. For people putting sugar in spaghetti, I'm like, no thanks. I'll eat something else. You have had it, Mary? Yeah, I haven't had it. That's the first I've ever even heard of that. Now, the reason a lot of people put sugar in the spaghetti, it's to cut back on the spice of the acid that is in spaghetti sauce. There are people, Wookie, I'll be honest with you, I'm one of them that has to do that. If I do straight spaghetti sauce, that pill I take for the upset stomach and that, it doesn't do any good. I have to add a little sugar to it, not a bunch, just a little, to cut that spice, or to cut that the spice of the chili sauce or that down. I've had ketchup on ramen. I've never had that. I'm making rotel dip this weekend. That's good. When are you going to do your 12-hour birthday stream, Wookie? The acidity. Yes, correct. That's the reason they add, I mean, my wife does it. She adds not a bunch of sugar, but she puts a little sugar in the spaghetti sauce, and that's why. Maybe tomorrow. Guys, you hear this? There ain't no maybes. Put it in writing for us, Wookie. Put it in writing for us. Yeah, hey, FP, that sounds really good right now. I'll be dead honest. If I had Sloppy Joe's, Manwich, whatever, and could take the Doritos and dip in, oh my God, I love that. Also have to have a couple. You guys were talking a while back about the fried spaghetti. And I said something to Mama, and I said I'd like to try that. And I'm going to have to do it myself. Next time she makes spaghetti, I'm going to have to give it a whirl and try to fry some up myself and see what it does. Oh, I understand, Wookie. Wookie's gonna come in and harass us in the ATS stream tonight. And that's the bottom line, because Ziva said so. Give it a whirlwind. Yes, you are. When Mama makes Sloppy Joe, I don't think she uses Manwich. I think it is something she actually makes. And I don't do a boatload of Sloppy Joe. It's kind of like the shredded chicken sandwiches. I don't do a boatload of that either. I like it once in a while, but not real often. Hamburger Helper with Doritos. See, that's something. Mama doesn't make Hamburger Helper. I don't think, if we've had Hamburger Helper since we've been married, I could count them in one hand. Oh, cheese and Nuke and have a great meal. She'll do the meat. It's not Sloppy Joe. It's hamburger with taco seasoning, and she'll put the chips down and put that down with cheese and then bake it. B-Mac, we do that often. She'll do it with beef and with chicken. Man, wish all the time loved it. Didn't hear you say that. Say what, Braden? Okay, I'm at 150 XP. Time to quiet down. Points above my max. You're all guilty for making me go to the kitchen and get breakfast. We're not guilty. Yeah, I like Hamburger Helper. I really do, Aaron. We'll see you again in an hour, Braden. We know how you are. Oh, I love ramen seasoning. I'm not making tater tot casserole, Brady. I have no clue how to do it. No clue whatsoever. If I'm doing tater tots, which that's another, Mama don't like tater tots. Mama's a very picky eater. I like putting tater tots. I just put it on a bacon thing, throw it in the oven until they're done, till they're crispy. I just want that. But I've never had tater tot casserole in my life. She has a potato casserole she makes that actually has potato chips in it with the potatoes, with everything else. I think it's got cheese and sour cream, and I don't know what all she puts in it, but oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I've never had it. So Klein, that's what you made for me for breakfast. What are you having? But yeah, Brady, dead serious. I've never in my life had tater tot casserole. Oh, I'd put an ass whooping on 4 eggs right now, B-Mac. Something fierce. You lucky you ain't here right now, Klein. Me and you be fighting, rolling around on the floor for them eggs and bacon. You can have the rye bread. I don't care for rye bread. I'll get fiber elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not a rye bread person at all. Well, I can think of 100 other kinds of bread I'd rather have. Wookie, I don't think I got anything from you today. Oh, yeah, I did. I answered you. You saw me answer you, buddy. Regular cut 6 or 7. What the hell are you talking about, Klein? They would, Aaron. They would be sitting back looking at us like, what's going on, licking their lips. There's no food left. They'd eat it all. However the bacon is in the package, You want me to be honest? We used to get peppered bacon, and I loved it growing up. Mama's not into the peppered bacon, but bacon I'll eat any way it comes. You cook it, I'm good. Oh, oops. I remember 220 pounds. Listen, Larry. Listen, Larry. Not yet. Okay. You have not been being good. No, you've been barking and barking and barking and barking and barking. What are you barking at? What is out there so crazy that you're barking at, dude? Slightly overweight in high school. Yeah, I don't think I've been less than 230 out of high school. Hell, I was over 230 in high school. But I also was lifting a lot of weights and playing football too. I'll have you know I am in shape, Klein. Round is a shape. Get off of me. We're using automatic row shutoff here. There you go. What do you think of that, Fingo? What do you think of that, buddy? We got a whole field planted. It's hard to protect you, and all you do is question them. Who? They work so hard to protect you, and all. Are you talking to dogs? They are barking at nothing out there. There's nothing out there, and they're barking at it. Yes, sir. Used to wear medium, now wear large. Hey, Farmer Jamie. I used to wear Slims like Vix does. Did Vix say he wore Slims and I missed it? They're protecting you. That leaf in New York City could get you. Mike, you're right. It could. It could. Hey, I always hated getting clothes when I was young because my mom had to go to the husky section. And I didn't like that damn husky crap. I did not like that at all. I ain't husky, I'm healthy. Big difference. Oh, I wasn't buying husky tools, I was buying husky jeans. Well, I wasn't buying nothing, my parents were. Hey, there's people like that, Vix. They can sit out there, eat. They don't gain pounds. I look at a piece of chocolate cake and there's 2 pounds. I ain't even got to eat the shit. I just look at it. I think we lost Mary again. Evnius? I'm Evnius too, B-Mac. No, I didn't add that yet. Wookie, I did it again. I didn't even come in here and get started. It was right around 6 o'clock, so I didn't get a chance to do anything. I had to run to the bank today. I ended up at Dollar General. I ended up getting another nap. I actually got up at 11 o'clock, which was a good thing, but so what I'm doing here, guys, I'm gonna get end rows on this end, and then we'll make a pass down the side here, get an AB line set. 32, 34, what do you put on your other leg, Vix? They're calling for a blizzard there, B-Mac? Have a good night, B-Mac. Oh, just a couple of inches. B-Mac, you have a good night. How is Mama doing, Jedi? Why'd you have her in the ER? I dropped a total of 70 pounds, but I know the Ozempic's been a big part of that. Wow. That's basically what we ran into. That's what we ran into when we took stepmom. Hell, Jedi, we had to go to a different hospital. And they got her into that ER, and they called to the hospital we were at, which is where she had the breast cancer surgery done at, and they're like, "Oh my God, get her back here. We want to see her right now. Send her by ambulance." Well, we were there. We sat in that damn ER for 2 hours and never got seen. It was a pain in the ass. Well, they were, I understand keeping people in line and how they come in and all, but she was having major complications and she just had a major surgery at that hospital. They should have said, hey, we got something going on here. And they didn't. What'd they say from the CT scan, Jedi? Trauma to your TV. Wow. That's unreal, buddy. That is unreal. Wow. Hey, put the planter back down, George. Exactly, Vix. My pigs are happy. What do you mean now it's XR time? I'm a glutton for punishment. Is it something related to the fall then, Jedi? Is that what you're thinking? I think wait time is based on the amount of people that's there. We started out in the trauma center at a bigger ER. and we had been there for 2 hours, and they said it would be 2 hours, at least 2 more hours before they could see us. We left that hospital, went to another one. In less than 10 minutes, they had us in a room. Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah. See here. A little less bounce here. Guys, it is 11:03. That's where we're going to call it here. I don't know if I'll be back on this map tomorrow and just bust butt, try to get everything planted. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I am going to take a little break, get them outside, hopefully get their barking done, over with. And then we're going to go live on ATS here in a short, somewhere between 11:30, 12 o'clock. I don't know for sure. It depends on how much time I get out there. I'm also going to try to pound some water, because I'm going to be honest, my voice is getting pretty sketchy. But I'm hoping I get enough liquid down me and I can get through that. But with that being said, guys, if I don't catch you on the other side tonight, we'll be live back here Friday, Twitch 7 to 11. So until then, stay safe. Renegade Nation, I love you all.